So last week we worked on getting the legs out of the claw. So we did the claw tilt, which was come here, jump sides, chop, pull here, and then throw the leg in as he's bellying out. This week we're gonna work on getting the legs out of the tight waist tilt. So we worked on this before, but remember, if most of you guys set up on this side, I'm gonna give you guys an option of a technique you can hit from this side. So we're gonna work on tight waist tilt. So what I'm doing, off the whistle, I'm gonna line up with my hand on the inside of the elbow here, so that I'm faster going across the body. So off the whistle, I shoot my hand across, tight waist, jump sides. I'm gonna put this knee in front of his knee, chop that arm, pull the tight waist across, and now my bottom knee elevates, my top hand, the chop hand is gonna try and find that wrist. If I can get this wrist and hook that foot, I can get back here and hold him here for a second. So when Coach Dave goes to belly out, I'm gonna put my leg on the inside of his thigh. My other leg's gonna scoop over my own shoelaces. So right here, you guys can see, if I turn this way, it's my shoelaces going behind my knee. So this isn't the normal boot that we did last week. This is a figure four. So last week we did it, I hooked behind that ankle right there, and I had a shallow boot. This week we're gonna be in deeper with this leg, and we're hooking behind that. And then what we're gonna do is, off him bellying out, if he comes up to his base, all I'm gonna do is bump and sprawl. And the higher up I get my leg, the more control of his hips I have. And when you get this figure four, you wanna be squeezing your leg and applying a hip pressure. If I let my hips come up, it's pretty easy for Coach Dave to build his base, and then I gotta go back to trying to just break him back down. But if I keep my hip pressure down, I squeeze that leg, and I kind of elevate my own foot, it puts a lot of pressure on his leg, and it eventually will start to really hurt that leg, so that if we ever get back up on our feet, that leg can be very useless. If I, ride this for a minute, really squeeze that leg. So right now we're just working on getting to the position. So less about, actually getting any turn with it, but just getting to the position and getting it through a move that we can use to score offensive points. So again, tight waist tilt, off the whistle, that elbow hand shoots across his waist. That's why I call it tight waist. Right here. I see a lot of guys tight waisting too high up. If you're higher up on the belly, you don't have the leverage. If I'm down here, my shoulder goes right into his side. I put that hand on his back. I can squeeze this tight waist hard, and now it starts to hurt. So when I jump sides and drive diagonal, I'm squeezing that tight waist to help me get him over. Right here, trap the wrist. As he goes to belly out, that bottom foot hooks inside his leg. My other leg starts to swing over. Shoelace is behind my knee. And before he can build up to his base, I'm just gonna start applying hip pressure, squeezing, and then I want you guys to finish to this cross face position. So we're gonna get a good habit. So right here, I push this arm up, and I grab that wrist. Just control the wrist. So now I control his leg and his upper body. This is the finishing position, because that's the next move we're gonna work on. So, one more time. Any questions before I do the last rep? Besides one more time?
Can I end it?
Yeah.